Don't forget to come home a little early. We are going on a date, okay? Your mafia husband who was driving you to the office was saying about plans while you lost somewhere. Ryan, have you heard me? Even though he was driving car, half of his concentration was on you, as you were not answering to him since you both left the mansion. As he understood something, he shook your shoulder with the other hand, as one hand was on the steering. It was enough to make you flinch, as you were not living in the moment. Yes, Jungkook, you looked at him with a blank face, as if he didn't say anything, but he said many things. Before speaking, he wiped your sweat, which was on your forehead. What is this? Are you alright? He was looking at you intently as your face changed many expressions in 1 minute. Yeah, I'm fine. I was just thinking about the meeting today we have. You said, shrugging off your shoulders as if you were completely alright, but Jungkook was not naive to believe it. Okay, he said, driving towards your office. Soon the fake smile faded away as some kind of fear rushed in you by thinking that you were going close to the office building. 15 minutes were passed and you reached the office as Jungkook stopped the car in front of the building. Ryan, did you remember what I said? You didn't hear him as you lost in your thoughts again. He was asking about the evening plans, but you were thinking about something else. Ryan, what happened to you? Jungkook screamed loudly to bring you out of your thoughts. His voice flinched you and made you look at him before getting off the car. I'm sorry, I was thinking about meeting. See you later. He was just looking at you, poking his cheek, while his right hand held the steering tightly as he was upset with your behavior. He has been seeing these changes in you for 2 days, but didn't ask you because he was waiting for you to say with him. Jungkook took his mobile as you left, closing the door and dialed to someone. Hello, Jack. Hi, sir. He was the one who he kept in this company for giving updates about you. It's not like he was doubting you, as he was a mafia. Many enemies were waiting for you, so for your safety, he put Jack here. Is Ryan okay? Did you find anything odd in the office? He told about your behavior to Jack. I'm also observing it. Ma'am is behaving like this for 2 days, but nothing happened in the office. No one attacked or bad-mouthed about her. Jungkook massaged his left temple and replied, Okay, fine. Put your eyes on her. If anyone hurts or even tried to hurt, let me know. He sounded serious and cut the call before starting the car. Ryan, what are you hiding from me? He hit the steering out of annoyance and started the car to his mansion. Jungkook came home and directly went to the bar counter at his mansion, as it was the only way to relieve his stress for now. He poured the whiskey in his glass and added 2 ice cubes. He was thinking about you as your earlier face flashing in front of his eyes. Ryan, I cannot see you like this. You should answer me. Jungkook didn't even go to his work because of you. His brain and heart were not functioning normally after seeing your actions. It's been a year since you and Jungkook got married. One fine day, you saved Jungkook from his enemies. That situation has turned your life. First, Jungkook fell in love with you and he made you fall in love with him. You liked his honesty as he didn't hide anything about his real identity. As you studied well, you had dreams of working in the office. Jungkook never opposed it, but he made sure to not know about your relationship with him anywhere because for the security reasons. The whole country knows the Mafia Jungkook, but no one knew how he looked except you and his members. Jungkook took many sips of whiskey as you are not with him to control. Since he got married with you, he only drinks how much you give because he knows you are worried about his health. But today he crossed the border. It's been 10 hours since he had alcohol, which made him drowsy. The maid who came to clean the house saw him near the counter and saw the time. Sir, it's time for Vi and Mom to come home. As she has been working here for many years, she knows he would drink like this when he was extremely sad or upset. Also, she knew you would not like it if he does this. He heard her and quickly got down from the high chair, as he scared that you had come home. He looked around but he didn't find you, so he sighed, closing his eyes. I have to take a bath before Ryan comes. We have to go on a date. He checked the time on his wristwatch and quickly went to the bedroom to take shower as he realized you would be coming home. After a while, he finished his bath and came out drying his hair with a towel, hoping you would be now. But he was so surprised to see the empty room. She hasn't come yet. He looked around the room, but you are not visible anywhere. He wore his flip-flops and went downstairs after taking his mobile phone, thinking he would call if you are not found there. Jungkook checked upstairs and rooftop, but he didn't find you there. Where is Ryan? He asked his maid, stopping her in the middle of her work. She hasn't come yet, sir, she replied and again focused on her work. Not came? What does it mean? She should come by this time. Already half an hour is over from the usual time she comes. But what happened today? He started panicking as he got some bad vibes. He was not afraid of anything or anyone until it happens to you. He doesn't care about his life, but he cares about you a lot. He cannot even see even if you get a headache. I think I should go and check her in the office today. He said those words where the maid could hear him. But sir, they won't allow other than employees, right? If I want, I can make them my employees. Who dare to stop this mafia king? He sounded confident yet strong, where she was surprised by his level of confidence. Without doing any late, he wore his shirt and left the house in his car. For your safety, he put a tracker in your office bag so that he can reach you if any chance you get attacked by his enemies. As the tracker was showing your office address, he was driving towards your office direction. Ryan, who the hell made you overwork? I will not leave him for not giving you a work-life balance. He was so angry with your office officials for making you overwork. Even though the GPS tracker was showing you at your office, he was not feeling normal. Heart was beating restlessly as if something bad was happening to you. Soon he reached the office. He jumped out of the car and ran in while the security following him to stop. Jungkook came to your floor with the help of a tracker and was shocked to see the empty floor. He walked to your desk as your bag was on the table. He saw papers from the file scattered over the floor. Hey, who are you? You should not come like this. Come out with me, else I will call the cops. He held Jungkook's arm and tried to drag him, but he flinched when Jungkook turned at him with serious gaze. If you like to die in the hands of John Jungkook, you can stop me. That name was enough to create a fear in the security guard. He understood who that was from the tattoos on his hand. People may not know how Jungkook's face would look, but they knew about his tattoos well, as only those were shown on the news channels about him. I'm sorry, sir. He left Jungkook's arms as he started trembling with fear, as he was thinking Jungkook would do something to him. maintain that fear. Where is Ryan, ma'am? He asked security, showing your ID card, which was hung to your chair. My boss took her to the hospital. He brought her out holding in his arms and said she was fainted. I don't know more than this, sir. He saw your boss was putting you in his car near the gate. Jungkook quickly ran out of the building knowing this. Till then your phone signals were not traced in his tracker as he installed an application on your phone for more safety. Jungkook came to a hotel which was shown on the tracker and was following the signals towards the room where you were in. Damn it, locked from inside. He exhaled a sharp breath, running his fingers over his hair and broke the door in one push with his strong muscles. A security guard said, "You're fainted but not real. Something has happened," as he laid on the bed unconscious. Jungkook's blood was boiling after seeing a man who was removing his shirt standing beside the bed. His face has an evil smile as he was looking at you with a lustful gaze. Hello, brother. He calmed himself before doing anything to the person who was trying to you. Who are you? Who gave permission to enter my room? He quickly turned back and was acting as if he owned you. Oh, really? Who gave permission to bring someone's wife, Mr. Mark, the toxic friend of Ryan? Fear rushed inside Mark after hearing his name from Jungkook as he saw tattoos on his hand. Everyone knew about Mafia. How do you know my name? Are you John Jungkook? He started stuttering as his body was trembling with fear. Nice, you know me. But now you will feel it. Have you had dinner? Mark started moving back as he understood Jungkook was going to throw a punch on him. Please don't do anything to me. I'm sorry. I will never see Ryan. Please, sir, I made a mistake. He was begging Jungkook for his life, but he didn't. His mistake was not forgivable because he tried to hurt you. I will never let you see this wall, Mark. As there was no space, Mark hit the wall. He tried to run from there, but Jungkook held him and started giving punches in his stomach. He bade him tell his I will not let you easily. Daniel, take him to our basement. He handed Mark to Daniel, who was his right hand, as he called him to come to this hotel before he reaches. Ryan, are you alright? At once, his beast mode transformed to caring husband who was feeling sad to see his wife in that position. Jungkook was intently looking at you while the doctor was checking you. He took you home and called the family doctor on the way to home. Mr. Jungkook, someone gave anesthesia to her. She will be alright in half an hour. But it seemed there was a mental pressure on her. She was not looking fine. Please take care of her and keep her happy. She said and left after giving a prescription of medicine while he sat beside you on the bed. Her words were flashing in front of his eyes as he was looking at the scars you have on your wrist and arm. His heart was clenching by seeing those scars. He was getting angry at him for not knowing about you while happening this much around him. He saw your behavior was not normal for 2 days but didn't ask you anything. Ryan, I'm sorry I failed to protect you. I was seeing changes in your behavior, but instead of asking you, I waited for you to open up. If I had asked you strictly, then you would have faced this. A tear escaped from his eyes while he was applying ointment to your scars. He would have asked you the minute he saw these scars, but you were covering this with concealer as you scared to say about this to him. For a moment, he didn't leave you until you woke up and saw him. Jungkook? Ryan, are you okay? Slow. He helped you to sit straight, leaning your back against the headboard of the bed. Jungkook, my head is spinning. What happened to me? You didn't remember anything as you didn't have consciousness after what was happening in the office. Nothing, you just fainted. You'll be okay. He pulled you into his embrace instead of asking questions because he trusts you that you would not make any mistakes. How did I end up here? I should be at the office, right? You were clueless about what happened until you saw ointment on your scar. This was enough to make you understand that he got to know something about which you hide. Did you meet Mark? You asked while breaking the hug as you started to be afraid of Jungkook. Yes, I met him. You know what he did? Never mind. He can never hurt you, my dear princess. An evil smirk on his face was passing shivers to your spine. You knew that Mark's life was going to be end. Jungkook, please don't. He changed now. He was not like in my college days. You plead to save him who tried to play with your life. Really? Do you know what I did? For 2 seconds the room became silent as he was taking a breath before explaining everything to you. He has not changed, Ryan. He got worse than your college days. He explained everything to you as you're really shocked. What? No, I trusted him, but he tried to spoil me. Jungkook, I'm really sorry. Slowly tears started coming out of your eyes as he cubed your face. It's okay, you're safe now, but I need to know from where you got these scars. Who hurted you like this? He knew it was done by Mark, but he wanted to make sure from you. It was done by Mark. He was gritting his teeth while anger fuming in his eyes. 2 days ago, Mark was appointed as a new CEO to the office you have been working. At first, you were shocked to see the person whom you knew more than 5 years as he was your best friend from high school. You both shared a good bond, but he took you personally and started becoming toxic. As he started hating if you move close with anyone, he didn't like you to be friends with anyone except him. You told him many times to not control you, but he was doing the same, which you hated. One fine day, you rejected his proposal, as you really didn't see him more than a friend. That triggered him and turned him like a psycho who was obsessed with you. You shifted to another city as you scared of him. You didn't expect your friend would do something to ruin your life. Before marriage with Jungkook, you told about your past to him and he didn't have any problem with it. You met him after 5 years and you thought he changed and moved on from you. But he held your arm tightly when you told you were married, which led to a scar. As you scared of him, you tried to leave his cabin, but he held your wrist tightly and stopped you. You thought he would do something to you, but for your surprise, he apologized to you and told you he has some mental disorders and he was taking treatment. Because of it, he behaved rashly with you. Because of 5 years friendship, you believed and forgave his actions. Even though he acted like he has a mental disorder, somewhere you were not convincing that he was changed the way he looks at you and the way he behaves. And this evening, before you leave the office, he asked you to accept his coffee if you really forgave him about the past and present. As you don't want to create any scene, you accept it, but he mixed anesthesia in it before giving it to you just to make you his own. Because he really didn't have mental issues, he lied to you to gain your trust. This is what happened, Jungkook. I swear, I didn't make any mistakes. The only mistake I made was not talking about him near you. You were crying mess as you really didn't have intention to cheat on Jungkook. Ryan, please don't cry. I can understand you, but why didn't you say this earlier? Why did you cover your scars? He asked in a soft tone while wiping your tears, as he didn't want to give more attention to you. I was scared of you, Jungkook, because you are possessive about me. I thought you would stop me from going to work. I was scared my dreams would ruin. But I didn't know he was lying all this time. But trust me, I didn't think of cheating on you. I just saw him as an old friend. He calmed down and pulled you into his embrace as he was not feeling good to see those tears in your eyes. He knew he was possessive about you, but he realized it led his wife to lie him out of fear. He wanted to give freedom to you, but he didn't know his love was suffocating you sometimes. Ryan, as I said, I trust you. Please don't repeat the sentence. In fact, I should be sorry for not knowing how you are feeling. I never thought my love would be difficult to handle. I feel like I'm behaving like toxic. He started realizing many things and also started feeling guilty for what he had done. Ryan, I will change myself, trust me. Now you don't cry. I will take care of everything. You should rest now. He tried to get up from the bed as he wanted you to lay down on the bed, but you stopped him, holding his shirt. Please be with me some more time. I need you, Jungkook. You leaned your face on his chest and snuggled like a small puppy who needs his mother's warmth. As he understood you need him at this moment, he sat back, leaning his back on the headboard while giving you comfort to stay in his hug. You slowly drifted to sleep like that as you tired of crying. Jungkook slowly parted you from him and made you lay on the bed. Princess, I will be back. I will set you free from him. He kissed on your forehead before leaving the room as you were in deep slumber. Jungkook tortured Mark for a few days and burned him alive. Even though he was satisfied with it, somewhere he was feeling bad for you. Thanks for watching.